Good morning, children. Welcome to online classes conducted by Brilliant Public School. This is Class 5th English, Chapter 3, Bravo Amir Agha, Presentation 8, presented by Mrs. Jyoti Pandey. Before beginning the explanation of the story, you should know about the author of the story. So, let's know about him. Khalid Hosseini is the author of this story. He was born in Kabul, Afghanistan in 1965. He is an author and a doctor too. The novels which he has published are The Kite Runner in the year 2003, A Thousand Splendid Suns in 2007, and The Mountains Echoed in 2013. All his stories revolve around the city of Afghanistan. He is also the founder of the Khalid Hosseini Foundation, which provides shelter and care to the people of Afghanistan. Now, let's know about the story. The story is based on the bond between two friends. And who are those two friends, children? Amir and Hassan. Amir belongs to a rich family, while Hassan is the son of a servant who works for Amir's family. This story revolves around the city of Afghanistan and the United States of America. They spent their childhood together. This extract shows one of those days when they took part in a kite flying tournament. Before starting the chapter, I would like to ask you that if you remember any exciting moment while playing the games, the emotions that you experience before winning or losing the game. Sometimes you got fear, nervous, you would be energetic. Sometimes you got panic that you would be losing the game, and sometimes you might be smiling in your heart that you would surely win. You'd be confident. There might be blasts of emotions in your heart. Now, have a look at these pictures of kite flying activity of our school during Makar Sankranti. Let's recall those moments by the story, as it is also based on the kite flying experience of two friends. Let's start the story now. The story begins when the kite runners were returning triumphantly. Triumphantly means, children, victoriously. When they were returning victoriously with great excitement, holding their kites high. They used to show off to their parents and even to their friends. The biggest prize for any kite runner is not any award or trophy, but the happiness which they get after slicing someone else's kite. Now here comes Amir, who is the hero of the story and even a part of this tournament. His kite was still flying in the sky. While slicing a bright yellow kite, he got gash in his index finger. Children, gash means a deep cut. While slicing a bright yellow kite, he got a deep cut in his index finger and blood started trickling down. Trickling down means blood started flowing down into his palm. Hassan held his glass string roll while Amir was flying the kite. His bleeding finger left blot in his jeans. Blot means, children, stains. Stains in his jeans. Now, children, let's see what happened next. There were so many kites flying in the sky, but within an hour, the number of flying kites dwindled. Dwindled means decreased in number. The number of flying kites decreased in number from 50 to a dozen. Dozen means, children, 12 in number. So from 50, the number of surviving kites reduced to only 12. And most of the kites were sliced by Amir only. Amir's kite was one of the surviving kites. He knew very well that he had strong competitors who wouldn't easily fall into simple traps like the old lift and dive. Now, what is this old lift and dive, children? This old lift and dive was Hassan's, his friend's, favorite trick. Around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the weather started changing. Sun hid behind the tufts of clouds. Tufts of clouds means bunch of clouds. So, tufts of clouds started drifting in the sky. Drifting means shifting in the sky. Now, due to this change in weather, the spectators are the viewers' children, those who were sitting on the top of the roofs to watch the tournament. So, due to this change in weather, the spectators, they started bundling themselves. Bundling means they started covering themselves with scarves and thick coats because the weather started changing. Now again, the number of people flying the kites reduced to 6, and Amir was one of them. Now he got tired, his legs started aching and neck became stiff. But with each sliced kite which he was cutting, his hope kept on increasing. At the same time, Amir was noticing that there was one blue kite which was wreaking havoc. Wreaking havoc means which was causing damage from the last 1 hour by slicing others' kite. Now, Amir asked his friend, "How many kites this blue kite has cut?" Hassan replied, 11. Now again, Amir raised a question. "Do you know whose it might be?" Hassan clucked his tongue. Clucked his tongue means giving a special gesture, a sound with his tongue. Actually, whenever Hassan didn't know anything, he used to say by giving this gesture that he had no idea. Suddenly, this blue kite had cut a big purple kite by taking 2 loops, and within 10 more minutes he had cut another 2 kites. And then the hordes of people, hordes means children, crowds of people, and then the crowds of people were running after those sliced kites to catch them. Now students, today we will study only till here, and the remaining part of the story we will be doing in our next video. There is suspense for you that who is going to win the tournament. For that, you need to watch the next video. Okay, so wait for the next video. It's time for the homework now. Read the story so far, underline the hard words and learn the spellings. Use dictionary and search the meanings. Children, whenever you sit for studying, you should keep a dictionary near to you so that whenever you come across with any hard word, you can search the meaning of that particular hard word and you can write down the meanings. Here also you have to do the same. You need to search the meanings of the hard words. So wait for the next video. Thank you.